Hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU Gaming, and today we are back in Animallica, and I am here in Corpse Harbor. I did go home and empty out all my stuff after we kind of cleared this entire section or this corner here last time, but I just remembered that we also have this little island out here, and I don't really remember there being anything like rare or special or anything last time I played through. Or came through this area in my previous series, but let's just double check, right? Let's just go and double check if there is anything here before we move on, because otherwise I'm definitely gonna forget to check that later. So let's just see what's out here. There's Animallica. Let's grab the little nest. We can always use some more feathers and eggs. So right over there was where we had those hell horses or whatever they're called, right? At that little building here. Several videos ago, that was kind of a while ago. I don't think there's anything here. No. Nope. Well, you never know. You never know. That could easily have been something added, but I am not seeing anything. So we are just gonna head back to town, and then we're gonna continue on the other side, even though we did clear the biome or cleanse it, right? But we haven't explored everything, so there might still be some rare goodies to find aside from all the basic materials, right? Ooh, would you look at that? I found some horseshoes. Horseshoes. Man, I can't even speak now. That's typical. Anyway, the town is right here on the other side, and then we can kind of pick up where we left off, right? Well, we kind of left off all the way down there, but we are gonna want to, let's drink a little bit, continue right over here, right? Because we haven't explored that little section. Well, when you're standing up here, you can actually see that it is maybe a little bit smaller than the rest of the biome, the part that we're still missing to explore. But let's see, which way are we gonna go, because I'm kind of thinking we were on the other side of this, so that section right there on the side here we should actually have explored, right? Let's just, yeah, because this goes down this way. So it's not like you have this very straight line on this side and straight line on the other side. It kind of curves around the town a little bit. So let's just double check. Yes, we have definitely been through here and all the way down there. Okay, so that means we are gonna want to continue on this side. I think we could also have gone that way around, but I think we're gonna stay on this side. And then move that way down. But yeah, it is easy to miss some animals, for instance, or even if you miss some infection. I would say this is one of the easiest biomes to cleanse, because it's easy to divide into sections to make sure you don't miss a section, and there's not a lot of vegetation or buildings or anything that will kind of hide the infection sites from you. But if you, for instance, want to go back through and double check that you got all the different animals and stuff, and to be absolutely certain, or at least as certain as you can be, it might not be as necessary in this, but we could easily have missed, a fox or some bunnies in some of the grass. Then you can always go into the main menu settings. You have to kind of save and then exit and go out in the main menu settings and turn all the grass off. So you simply remove all of this, and then you can do a little run through the biome and kind of check. And that's an easy way of kind of ensuring that you have found all the small animals. People also sometimes use it for finding, small resources because it can hide in the grass like this. But yeah, it's just another way of kind of handling it if you want to be very, very sure. Or if you have trouble finding one or more of the barrels, because they can hide well, right? And it helps to turn the grass off. It makes things a lot easier. So it's kind of cheesing things a little bit, but it helps. There we go. Oh, I only needed one. I haven't even upgraded my bow. I considered it when I was back home, but then I was like, we're gonna do it when we get back. When we're done with this biome, we're gonna upgrade the bow, because I did find an extra sure shard after the last video on my way back home to empty it out. So we have 2, so I can actually upgrade it 2 levels. And then I'm thinking we might craft a new pickaxe and axe, even though we're only gonna get like 2 or 3 extra damage points from them for starters, but I might do that. And then I want to set up some more storage. I already did actually, but I think I want to set something up for the animals specifically outside instead of having them inside where we have them now, and sort them out a little bit differently. What is that over there? No, it's just a plant. Sometimes it could look like it was a shard, but no. There's a little chest over there of some kind. I think maybe either it is horseshoes or it might be... Is it a strange one? Or maybe it's arrows. That's hard to see from here. But right down here is where the blacksmith is. So let's just have a quick little peek around this. There's anything up here? I was kind of surprised there wasn't a female deer along with that male deer that we just grabbed, but I did get him, right? Yes, I did. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I don't think there's anything here. No. Okay. Well, let's get over here. Where was it? I saw that little box. Oh, it was arrows, but that's not bad. I can always use more arrows. Oh, we found a coin bag. They're not very easy to spot, but it's nice. It's like an extra 20 gold when you find them. Well, I don't know if they all have 20 gold, but I think it's usually around that amount you get. Maybe sometimes you can get lucky and they have more, I don't know. But you'll usually find them kind of randomly around. But they're very small, so it's also clearly very easy to overlook them, right? Let's grab this. There. Another 14 golden nuggets. Okay, let's just have a little... Oh. No, I think that's just scrap metal. For a second there, I thought it was an animal that was poking up right there, but no. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Well, there's definitely a deer over there. That's a different type of deer. See, you can see this. Well, it's hard on the video, but you can see the smoke all the way out there from those little rusty swords. So that's kind of a helpful way of spotting them from a distance. Oh, I see a carrot over here. Grab that. And then we're gonna go and... Oh, I see a little fox. I'm just checking my arrow. Let's grab you. Nice. Oh, and I see another sure shot there. Lovely. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so it looks like you're kind of a lone little one. Okay, we got a roe deer, brown. They're actually baby animals sometimes, and they can be really hard to spot, just so you know it. Especially when... Oh, I definitely want this because it's going to give me titanium. But sometimes if you see a male and a female deer in certain biomes, it's sometimes a good idea to just stand still for a while, you know, looking at them with a scope or something, because the small ones, the fawn, has a tendency to lie down, and even when it walks around, it's not very tall, so if there's a little bit of gas, it's almost impossible to spot it. So it's really, really, really easy to miss that there are those little baby animals. They are for some species, not all of them. And the baby animals that you get that way, they will actually stay small. Well, they all will. It's a little bit weird in this game when you breed animals in the breeding center. Some of them will come out as fully grown already, and some of them will come out as babies. And if they are babies, they'll stay babies. And the same... Oh, there's a strange... Oh, this is a nice strange chest and a shard and a rusty sword and... Oh, wow. yeah. But anyway, it is kind of nice actually that there are some that stay small, because very often in mini games, like if you play Ark Survival Evolved and games like that, unless you change the stats, or the settings for your server or your game, depending on if you're playing single player or multiplayer, then by the default the babies just grow up way too fast. Like, I love seeing when you have animals or dinosaurs, in the case of Ark, that you kind of have little baby animals roaming around as well, but they always, look at that, grow up way too fast for my taste. More horseshoes. I think we might have enough now to actually get that horse that we can buy with these. But yeah, but I kind of like in this that they actually stay babies, so you always have baby animals. Because I remember when I was playing single player, then sometimes in Ark I would just set it really slow, because I was not really in a hurry for my dinosaurs to grow up, because that way I could keep them babies for much longer. But there's a lot of games where you can't do that, where you don't have the option, and then they just, they grow up so fast. So in that sense, I kind of think it's really nice here because the main objective is to just kind of collect them, and you can build a base and have them wander around, or place them out here in the wild if you want to, and then it's just kind of looks cozy near your base if you have a couple of animals, and then their little offspring wandering around nearby, I think. There we go, let's grab this, and then of course we're gonna get this. Did I get all the goodies now? I feel like there was so many goodies all of a sudden. Not just the basic goodies, but the rare stuff, but I think I got all of it. Okay, let's grab this. There! Nice. Okay. And I have saved so that if anything happens... I usually do that. I make use of a mix of quick saves and manual saves. I also have autos. Well, I should have. I think I have. Yes, I have autosave running, so it saves every 5 minutes. I haven't actually really noticed if it says. I think maybe it pops up and says saved or something in the bottom right corner when it autosaves as well. It definitely does when you quick save and manual save, but I usually make a manual save after every video, or even before sometimes, because sometimes I play a little bit off camera in between. But even if I'm playing completely by myself in this game, if I have a game running that I'm not recording, then I would still save at least once an hour, like manually. But then the rest of the time, for instance, while I'm recording now this episode, I'll just every now, especially after grabbing something like the Azure Shard, I will just hit F5 and then use quick saves for a little while until I'm done with the episode, and then I'll make a manual save there. And that way I'm kind of sure that if I end up, killing one of these by accident because I forgot to change my arrow, for instance, then I don't lose a lot of time. I won't lose that shard if I have to reload a save. It just means that usually I would max lose 5 or 10 minutes. Of course, you can always play with the, that it's your own fault if you kill them. So, then you just lose them. But if you're really sad about doing that, then it's just really, really handy to make use of the quick save system in combination with the manual saves, right? Because that way you can ensure that you make a save when you have gotten all the goodies, and you don't lose too much progress if you mess up. So we have a bunch of horses. You are gonna come this way, so let's start with you. Oh wow, look at you. What a magnificent bull. So beautiful in that black color. Let's do this, and yes, nice. Okay, then we have you cows. And of course we're definitely gonna want to get this. Please don't run too far, baby. Yeah, they have a tendency to run much further than other animals. Oh boy. Oh, don't run and get yourself killed. Oh, and we have bunnies over here. Okay, it stopped. But they do tend to run much further than the other animals. I've noticed that with the cows. But at least now you're kind of relaxed. Okay, you're still too far away. Let's go around like this. Which is why usually... Now they're close to the horses. So technically I should take the horses first. Because they will run if I go too close to them. Because they're wild. But otherwise I usually go really close to the cows and shoot the first time, because then I have a good chance of getting the second shot in before they are too far away. Let's grab you. And I see another one right there. And then there was one over here. Yes. And is that another one down there? Yes, I can see the ears wiggling right there in the grass. Aha, European hair grey. Let's see, are there more? I don't think so. I think there might be all of them. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. So let's have a little look-see. Oh, look at that. Nice. Ooh, 3 males and 1 female. Yep, we are getting so many bunnies. Let's grab this. Let's make sure to do another little quick save. And then we're going to try and deal with these guys. And let's hope we're not going to have any weird bugs this time. Even though it didn't really stop us from getting the horses last time, but still. Okay, you need a second. Yeah. Well, not a second, a third arrow. Okay, let's try and get you. See, they only run like a little tiny bit and then they stop, unlike the cows. The cows are very easily spooked. Oh, don't run too far. Don't run too far. Okay, just... Oh boy. Now you got in within accurate range of me. That's not good. Don't run over to that scorpion. Okay, at least you turned. That's good. Woo, got you. So yeah, that's why it can be a really good idea to take out any enemies that are nearby. But let's just chance it. Oh no. Now we have a little bit of rubber banding again. I don't know why it does that. From what I remember, it's only in this biome I've seen it. And it's only the horses. I think maybe I've had a cow once that did it. But it's usually these horses here in Corpse Harbor, and I don't know. It hasn't always been like that. It's something that started a while back. But I reported it. So now they should be looking into it again. Oh! Oh boy! I think we are out. I don't think I can even make more. No, I'm out. Okay, we're gonna have to come back. So that's what we are gonna do. Yep, at least we got the bunnies first, so that's good because they're easy to overlook. But at least now we know we have these. I'm guessing I probably have what I need. I haven't gotten any more of the blue or the red mushrooms though, so I don't remember if I have any more. That might be the only reason why it can be tricky for me to make more tranquilizer, but we'll see. We're gonna head home and try and see about making some more tranquilizer before we continue here, but we don't have that much left of this biome. But let's just try and deal with this one over here before we deal, or on my way back, on our way back. Where are you off to? Yep, there we go. Thank you for not trying to kill my horsey. Okay, got you. Nice. Okay, so we got you. Oh, this one actually drops the monster scales. I did notice when I was emptying out my inventory that I had gotten some, which we need for the max upgrade of our armor. Did we ever upgrade? We did upgrade, didn't we? No, we didn't. What was it I was missing? I was missing something to upgrade it, but I don't remember what it was. Even though I had all the... Was it all the leather or something? Shotgun shells. Okay, let's grab you. And let's grab you as well. And this. And then I think we are just gonna kind of go this way. Because we might find more animals. We continue further down. Let's just check that I'm not running straight into a little fox or something, but it doesn't look like it. Well, at least there's no enemies kind of here in front of me, I don't think. So, where are we? Well, the town is over there. Oh, I think we are almost over by the river, actually. So, we have almost cleared the section. Yeah, we are. Thought we had more before we would make it to the river, but we're actually almost over by the river, which is right here. Yep, okay. So right up here would be where we found those dogs right next to the... Oh, I don't know, for some reason my camera froze there for a second, but... Pressing escape was enough to loosen it. I don't know what was up with that. But see, I don't see. Just kind of checking. Because then we don't have to check here when we come back. We just have to get those cows and the horse. So I'm always running around collecting resources in the biomes we've already cleared. So I will be kind of usually spotting if I have missed some in the first playthrough or the first run through of a biome. I'll usually come back at least a few times, depending on the biome. I'll come back, several times and just collect resources, and that's a good way of also spotting if you have missed some animals somewhere. In a place like Green Hills, man, that place, I can go back there 5 times and like go from one end to the other and try to clear the entire thing first time, and then the second time I come, the next like 4 or 5 times I come back, even though I'm trying to go thoroughly and get through the entire biome, I always keep finding more animals. Same in Amber Hills. There's just so much vegetation and like hills and stuff. It's just so easy to overlook them. Is there anything I need from here? I don't think so. Let's just well, I could buy mushrooms, but I try not to buy things unless I absolutely have to. It's just a thing for me. There we go. Let's see how full I am. Oh, I have... Ooh, we got a bunch of animals. That's nice. Let's go in here and let's see what we can move. Kind of started filling up. Well, I started with stone and then I've kind of been filling this with other materials. So I definitely need to set up more storage. I've just not really bothered with sorting out the materials extra, but I did put some extra in here, and I've been putting up the paint or the paintings, as you can see. Even put a little sleeping bag and this watch here, and then I put up some more storages. So this is kind of currently for valuables, so we're gonna put that in there. Oh, I have 3 SU shards, awesome. Then a miscellaneous, that would be this one. Let's move all of that over there. I do think I have, no, that would be in here. Let's take these with us. Then I have like a gear one, which is almost full because I have so many of these. Yep, and placeables, we didn't get anything. Then I only have one that's actually empty currently, I think, because this is not a permanent solution the way they are right now. It's just, you know, I'm just dropping stuff off, kind of. There we go. So ingredients, and this was my first consumables chest, so let's keep filling that first. And then we're gonna go over to this one. And I want to keep these on me. Actually, let's keep that one as well. Right, and then for animals, I think we're completely full. This one is full. And this one is almost full as well. Let's put one in there. But yeah, that's what I want, to set up some different storages, but that's not going to be in this video. Outside. And I think I'm going to do what I did last time and sort them by biomes, but that's mostly because I'm kind of pondering this thing with maybe repopulating the biomes, and I haven't really decided what I want to do. Because technically you don't have to put the same types of animals back. If you want to put a panda in Corpse Harbor, you can put pandas in Corpse Harbor. You know, there's no requirement for that, but if you want to put the same types of animals back in the same biome, it can be a good idea to keep them sorted into biomes if that's your plan eventually, because otherwise it can be really hard to remember where you got all the different animals, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to sort them out that way, because right now we only have like a handful of animals that we didn't get from Corpse Harbor, and I should still be able to remember which ones that were. We need this, and then we need, what do we need? We need, well, some of it we already have, but these, and these, and these. Oh, look at that. I have 50 armillarias. That is enough for 50. So 500 trank arrows, 50 potions, and 500 arrows. The only thing is I don't really have any of the red mushrooms, because for some reason they do not seem to exist in Corpse Harbor. But I do like that. Actually, I like when things are like that you have to go to specific biomes. It has kind of been spread out more now, so you can get most things in most biomes. But I kind of like when it's like, okay, I have to go to this biome, or at least these couple of biomes, to get this resource, instead of being able to get everything everywhere. It's just a little bit more fun, I think. But anyway, we are gonna head back to Nova. Let's see if we actually have any more left, because I don't remember. Okay, it is, oh, it's morning. That's good. Nice, look at that with the sun. So pretty. I really like these like pink trees. I don't really like pink much at all, but I really like these though, so that's nice. Let's just quickly check, but I think we're gonna try and run back that way, because I think we can get a few more, or I think they respawn back there, so let's go and check. Yeah, I had a feeling we're missing the red ones. You know what, I actually want this, because we do need some, was it clay and bricks? For instance, the stonemasonry. So for one, we needed a little bit of clay, and then later on, there's also more down there, but let's just grab this. It was just because it was right next to this. But once we get the stonemasonry going, then we can use that to make bricks, and you can make that out of clay. So if you're gonna get much into building, it can be a really good idea to grab clay when you see it, because you're gonna need a good bunch of it. Ooh, there's some trash there. Let's grab that. Alright, I haven't grabbed all the animals over here, so let's not go and startle any of them. Yeah, no, let's not do that. But let's grab this. Just like that, and then we are gonna run this way. Oh. So this type of black rock will just give you coal. You can see it's not glowy, or it doesn't have this like, well, it's not glowy, but shiny surface, or whatever you'd call it, that the other rocks in Corpse Harbor has. And generally the coal rocks always look like that. We also don't really find chicory, do we, in Corpse Harbor? I don't think so. So it was here, or it was next to, I think maybe it's next to the other building. There was somewhere. I just wanted to check if they actually respawn in that location. It was around a tree, but I think maybe it was over by this building that we found them. So let's just see. Yeah, no, maybe they don't respawn. I think maybe it was right here. They do in certain locations, or at least they did before. But it would be a typical thing for Slice to go and kind of remove them or change the spawn so it's a one-time spawn. If he has noticed that people go and loot them in a certain location. Well, anything really, but I think it was right next to one of the buildings. Oh boy. Did I not notice that? I've apparently just walked right past it. Let's get that out of the way. Don't want to walk over that. Nope. And of course I'm not really coming across any right this a moment. Wanted to see if I got lucky. I might have to go and buy some. Well, I know where I can get some, but I don't really want to run all the way there now. Or at least where there used to be some that respawned, which of course might have changed. Okay, so I don't think they respawned that little group that was here. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, that means... yeah, I'm probably gonna buy a few from the traders. I don't know why I prefer not doing that, but I just generally don't. But when it comes to that, I had kind of forgotten that you don't find, if I thought about it, I would have remembered that you don't really find a lot of those red mushrooms in Corpse Harbor. So it can be kind of beneficial when you start with this biome and land base that you will actually get a bunch of them there. And kind of build up a stock before you move on to a place like Corpse Harbor. As well as the Animallica mushrooms, if I remember correctly, we could do sometimes. Yeah, we do, because we found it over there. We do sometimes find that in this biome too, so you get both of them, which is kind of a good beginning to build up a stock of trank arrows, right? Whereas if you start like me and you start with Corpse Harbor, then yeah. Then you don't have the red mushrooms and you kind of have to buy them, or you have to wait and come back later for those animals. That's another option, of course. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they respawned. Aha. Okay, well, decisions. I guess I'm just gonna do it and go back and buy a few of those mushrooms. They're not expensive and it's really not a problem doing it. It's just me being weird. It is simply just me being weird. Yeah, no. I couldn't be so lucky as to just spot a single one. Talk about being stubborn, right, guys? But we're definitely gonna need it before we come back here, because there's so many animals here too. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Okay, well, I am gonna head back to the trader and grab some of those and make at least a little bit of trank arrows just to get us going and at least finish off Corpse Harbor, which we're gonna do next time because we don't have any more time. And then I think we're gonna spend a little bit of time around the base just sorting out a few things before we move on to a new biome. So anyway, that was it for today, guys. Thank you for... Oh, no, look at that. We got one. Okay, we're not fully done yet. Well, we are. But let's see. Well, that should net us one, right? It should net us 10 arrows. But it's not really gonna finish off Corpse Harbor for us, because we're gonna need almost all of those for the craft. Yes, see, it's the only thing I'm missing. I can make plenty of stuff, but at least it's enough for the animals that we had left in that little area, but there might be more animals in the next little section, so I do need to go and buy a few mushrooms, but at least I got one. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.